Brian Gregory, Senior Managing Director for Cbiz Mhm Colorado.
And I'm Sarah Knight, Tax Practice Leader for Cbiz Denver.
Cbiz Mhm, we are a top 10 accounting firm located in 35 cities across the United States. We service a wide range of clients and industries. Our clients range from the very small to large multinationals. I think the one thing that kind of sets us apart and really makes us unique in the market is our ability to bring resources in and experts in from across the country and really deal with issues and concerns that might be even outside of the traditional accounting and tax area. So maybe our client wants to develop an employee benefit plan, or maybe they want to set up a sales compensation plan, or even have us do their payroll. We believe that the services that we can bring to the table in that regard really set us apart and make us unique in the Colorado market. We've been in this market for over 40 years, so our professionals know this market extremely well. And it's a market that we particularly want to grow. We want to increase our presence, and we want to be the service provider of choice when people look at an accounting and tax firm. So,
I've been on my own for many, many years. I haven't been an employee since I was 25, 26 years old. So this has been fantastic. I came in as a tax practice leader, so I think leadership is new here in Denver, and my firm's always focused on what I would call the small business market, although some of those are larger clients, but all closely held. So we don't do any public work. My background is all closely held in the consulting around forming businesses and private equity groups, and on the consulting side in tax. I can tell you the last 2 or 3 years I've had several firms sort of approach me and looking to do either a merger or acquisition or some sort of coming together. And a lot of the bigger firms, it's hard for them to get their foot in the small business market. And you're right, 90% of what we do in Colorado is entrepreneurial, small business, some big numbers, but primarily 10 or fewer shareholders that deal with a completely different range of issues and operating agreements and growth issues that some of the bigger companies don't have. So I would say I play a big role in the finding of money. I can certainly introduce companies to those folks. I sort of step aside once that happens, but where I come in is how do we form it, what kind of entities, how do we write the operating agreements, what kind of waterfall agreements might be in place, what's the best way to structure new money. Is it equity? Is it debt? Is it mezzanine debt? Is it convertible debt? All of those things differ. I mean, each company and each owner has a different perspective on that, and whether they're getting angel money or private equity money or money from mom and dad makes a big difference. There isn't a Rolodex of people to go to, and so I think as accounting firms, I sort of have my own individual Rolodex that I've sort of built over time, but it certainly isn't as deep as what you'd have in New York, for sure.
And I think the great thing about the merge of our two firms is, she's brought a lot of great ideas that we've been, and we've had some great things that we're doing. So it's really the combination of two great firms merging, and it's going to make us a force to be reckoned with in the Colorado market. So and the one thing I will tell you, the thing that I've been impressed with our people is that they do want to get involved. They do want to give back. So to me, that's encouraging. That makes me feel good coming to work every day. That these people, they want to do their jobs. They got a full-time job, and then, oh, by the way, they're out there, giving back to the community. So I think that's fantastic. I think the future for our practice here in Colorado is extremely bright. We're thrilled to have Sarah and her firm, and it's been a home run so far. But we want to be in Colorado. We want to be the accounting service provider, the choice. When people think of top-notch accounting firms, I want them to think of Cbiz Mhm Colorado. In addition, we're going to continue to look for firms. We're going to look for professionals that kind of share our values of client service, commitment to people, because we realize with those additions, we're going to be that much successful. We plan to be in this market for another 40 years.